Hi, welcome to Dirty Martini's Basics of Bartending. I'm Mark Greenwood, Product Innovation Manager, and today's video is all about speed of service techniques. In this video, we're going to learn how to free pour, multi-hand pour, bounce pour, double shake, and we're also going to talk through order management. Okay guys, let's get cracking. So, the first skill we're going to talk about in this video is free pouring. What is free pouring? Free pouring basically is a technique for bartenders to pour liquid without having to use a measure. It's a really important skill for Dirty Martini, and it's very important that you guys practice daily. The accuracy of free pouring is extremely important because it affects not only the quality of the drink that you're going to give to your customers, but it will also affect your stock holding. It could be quite a significant cost if we're over pouring, etc. So please make sure you're practicing your free pour daily. The other thing about free pouring is, remember, you can only use it when you're making cocktails. Okay? It's illegal to free pour for a spirit and mixer, and it's not one of those things that we do at Dirty Martini. So remember those things. Practicing free pouring daily, and remember, it's only to be used when making cocktails. Okay, so a good tip when you're practicing your free pouring skills is to first count how long it takes you to pour 25 ml, and then also count how long it takes you to count 50 ml. Once you've got those counts, you'll then be able to work out the difference so that you can get your 30 ml, 35 ml, etc., or less if it's a 10 or 15 ml. Okay, so for me, my count for 25 ml is bubble 2, 3, and my count for 50 ml is bubble 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I'm going to demonstrate our 25 ml pour, and remember my count is bubble 2, 3. So let's see how we go. Bubble 2, 3. There you go. That's your 25 ml pour. So now I'm going to demonstrate my 50 ml free pour, which is bubble 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go, that's our 50 ml pour. So the second skill that we're going to talk about and demonstrate is multi-hand pouring. To improve your speed of service as a bartender, it's really important to practice trying to pour 2 bottles at the same time. It really helps you build your cocktails quicker and also gives you that look of professionalism that no doubt you want to get to. So a little tip when multi-hand pouring and you're pouring different measurements when making your cocktail is use your left hand to use the lower measurement and use your right hand to use the longer measurement. Okay? I'm just going to demonstrate this now. There you go. There's a little tip. It's multi-hand pour and pouring different measurements. Okay, so the third tip we're going to talk about is bounce pouring. Now, bounce pouring is a really good technique for bartenders when they're making more than one order and different orders, so different drinks, and trying to make 4 or 5, more than one cocktail basically. It's a really good tip. But it only works when you're using the same base spirit. Now, Dirty Martini, a lot of our happy hour cocktails are basically made with a base of beefeater gin or absolute vodka. So this tip really helps you get these drinks out as quickly as possible. So an example of it is you bounce to stop the flow of water, and you're still free pouring. And there you have it, that's bounce pouring. So the fourth skill in this video that we're going to demonstrate is called multi-shaking. And what I mean by that is literally you're just going to hold more than one shake at the same time and shake to get the desired effect and mix your cocktails. The reason that we want you to practice multi-shaking is, again, this is all linked to speed of service. And the quicker you can shake 2 drinks or 4 drinks, the better you'll be at getting your drinks out quicker. Now, what I mean by 4 drinks there is that in each tin, the maximum we should make of a cocktail, of the same cocktail, is 2 per tin. This allows enough aeration, enough ice, and enough dilution to make a perfect drink. Okay, so now, shortly, I'm going to demonstrate how to multi-shake by making 2 cosmopolitans. So while making these 2 cosmopolitans, I'll also be demonstrating a couple of skills that we learned earlier. I'll be demonstrating multi-hand pouring and also bounce pouring. Okay, so let's get going. So we've got our ingredients in there. We're now going to pour the ice. Now we're going to start our multi-shake process. Make sure the shakers are nice and tight, closed. Grab your glasses so that they're ready in front of you. Now to shake. So like I said, very important that the lids are nice and closed. Now just simply two-handed, my motion is just up and down, just up and down. There you go. Shake for about 10 to 15 seconds and you've got two shaken cosmopolitans. We're going to finish off our cosmopolitans. There's one. Finish with our garnish. Squeeze that zest over and then drop it on the rim. There you go. So our fifth and final skill for speed of service in Dirty Martini is order management and how you plan your orders, how you plan to make your orders, whether you either get them from a dispense or from a customer in front of you. Now this is really important when you're getting those large orders and large orders of different styles of drinks. So, which can often happen when you have large bookings in our bars. Now, rule of thumb for Dirty Martini is that we do it in this order. We start with our cocktails because they take, most often they take a little bit longer to make than our other drinks. Then, if you're selling draft beer and you're at one of the bars that do draft beer, then I recommend get the draft beer to start and get it on the go. Thirdly, you would then look at your wine, start preparing your wine if you've got wine on your order. And finally, you'll just prepare your beers and your soft drinks. Now, one exception to this rule with cocktails though is that you need to consider blended drinks and drinks with crushed ice. Because generally, I would prefer those drinks to be made at the end. The reason for that being is obviously with them being blended or crushed ice, they will melt quicker. Remember that tip. So, that's been our Dirty Martini Basics of Bartending Speed of Service video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.